Another one, which I thought was pretty cool, was
Calicori.
Yes.
Yeah, really cool to see that in a different form, because in Rebels we see
the poor man's Calicori.
Yeah, we see a very wooded kind of.
It's like building blocks almost.
It looks very chunky, very very not, I wouldn't say cheap, but very earthy, very like just what they had around.
What is this?
So this is like an ornamental representation of the family in the Twi'leks, right?
Yeah.
In the Twi'lek family, each member of the family adds to it, and it represents the family as a whole.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like a family tree type thing where like grandma, whoever starts it, who knows the origin of it, but like whoever starts it has like this stick and then you keep on adding it. Or in this case, this is a very fancy one. It's made out of like metal or silver or some like precious metal type thing. But as it goes through each generation, something is added on to it.
But yeah, the one in the show is very delicate and ornate and like metal worked and very, very impressive, but also very easy to miss because it's so thin. You're like,
wait,
what's that?
It's again one of those blink and you'll miss it type things. Yep. We also get there's Mandalorian armor in it, which also just speaks to, we were watching Star Wars Explain, Alex's video on some of the stuff here, and he was just saying how it really adds to the weight of like the Mandalorian. Like season 1 when he walks in this full, freshly made Mandalorian Beskar armor, like just how impressive it is. It is so impressive that Luthen has a full complete set, which is probably worth millions of credits.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
Yeah. Some Mandalorian really wants that real bad.
This is the way. He comes in, breaks into the shop, he's like, "Give me my armor." But yeah, like it's super cool to see that aspect of things. Of like, this is another piece that just sets up the rest of Star Wars into this very hallowed thing almost. Like they really take and value and just really give it the weight it needs in terms of the broader universe, where like these people collect these iconic pieces just for the history and the galaxy for it, but we as Star Wars fans also can appreciate it in terms of like, oh my gosh, he's got one of those things that is this over here in this other show or movie. And then on that side of things, something that was super cool to see, one of those blink and you'll miss it things. In the background they have the Sith and Jedi holocrons.
Super cool.
Which is awesome to see.
I absolutely missed it. For sure. I missed all of this because I was just like into the story going along, and then
it's super engaging to see both of these. I mean, Mon Mothma talking, and they're planning the downfall of the Empire and the beginning of the rebellion.
Yeah.
And then you're also trying to pay attention to that, and then you're also trying to pay attention to all of the crazy Easter eggs. There was a Wookiee ceremonial garb thing in the background.
And a horn.
From the Wookiees. There was one of the Naboo
Gungan
power shields. Yeah, Gungan shields.
Yeah, that was super cool.
So there was that in the background too.